to tell the world, open your eyes and your ears and end genocidal war on our people, the Tigray people. So let's amplify this. It is significant. It means a lot. For me, it is the painless, the sleepless, the of 500 days, like all of you here. So make sure that them say nanakbar work at onakbar silkna silence nakbar. أبز خنا وقع أي مسأنا أبز دمس هزب خمسين مسأنا لازم دمس هزبنا نتحكم كوينا every voice counts. The more we scream together, the more the people and God respond. So please, thank you. This one. Tegaru! I can't hear you, my people. Aleluya! now. While we're waiting for CMH, we're going to chant and we are going to disturb Mr. Secretary so he can get up from his desk and come and talk to us. All right? Who are we? Who are we? Who are we? Tegaru lives matter! Tegaru lives matter! Tegaru lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! US! 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 In the Tigray Genocide! 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 Call it a genocide! Call it a genocide! Call it a genocide! Call it a genocide! It is 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 a genocide!
It is a genocide.
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
U.S. call it a genocide!
U.S. call it a genocide.
U.S. call it a genocide!
U.S. call it a genocide.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
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 Justice for Tigray!
We demand justice.
Justice for Tigray!
We demand justice.
Justice for our people!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
Justice for Tigray!
We demand justice.
Justice for Tigray!
We demand justice.
Justice for our people!
We demand justice.
U.S. act now!
We demand justice.
U.S. act now!
We demand justice.
U.S. act now!
We demand justice.
U.S. in the Tigray genocide!
We demand justice.
U.S. in the Tigray genocide!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
Ethiopia is starving Tigray!
We demand justice.
Ethiopia is starving Tigray!
We demand justice.
Allow humanitarian aid to Tigray!
We demand justice.
Allow humanitarian aid to Tigray!
We demand justice.
U.S. airdrop food to Tigray!
We demand justice.
U.S. airdrop food to Tigray!
We demand justice.
U.S. airdrop medicine to Tigray!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
500 days of Tigray genocide!
We demand justice.
500 days of Tigray genocide!
We demand justice.
500 days of hunger in Tigray!
We demand justice.
500 days of hunger in Tigray!
We demand justice.
500 men without medicine in Tigray!
We demand justice.
500 days without aid in Tigray!
We demand justice.
500 days of lack of medicine in Tigray!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
500 days of genocide!
We demand justice.
500 days of genocide!
We demand justice.
500 days of blockade!
We demand justice.
500 days of injustice!
We demand justice.
500 days of bombing!
We demand justice.
500 500 days of hunger.
We demand justice.
500 days of genocide.
We demand justice.
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 Justice for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Justice for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Justice for our people.
We demand justice.
Humanitarian aid for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Humanitarian aid for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Reconnect all Tigray.
We demand justice.
Reconnect all Tigray.
We demand justice.
All access in Tigray.
We demand justice.
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 U.S. government act now.
We demand justice.
U.S. government act now.
We demand justice.
U.S. government in the Tigray genocide.
We demand justice.
U.S. government in the Tigray genocide.
We demand justice.
U.S. government in the Marmot famine in Tigray.
We demand justice.
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 U.S. save lives in Tigray.
We demand justice.
U.S. save lives in Tigray.
We demand justice.
U.S. save lives in Tigray.
We demand justice.
U.S. save Tigray.
We demand justice.
U.S. save Tigray.
We demand justice.
U.S. save Tigray.
We demand justice.
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 500 days of genocide.
We demand justice.
500 days of genocide.
We demand justice.
500 days of hunger.
We demand justice.
500 days without internet.
We demand justice.
500 days without any supply.
We demand justice.
500 days no access to Tigray.
We demand justice.
500 days of Tigray genocide.
We demand justice.
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 Justice for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Justice for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Humanitarian aid for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Humanitarian aid for Tigray.
We demand justice.
Allow access to Tigray.
We demand justice.
Allow access to Tigray.
We demand justice.
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 Thank you. Allah. Thank you. We're going to start officially our event today. Today is a significant number. Today means a lot to us for Tigrayan Americans. Today marks exactly 500 days since the Tigray Genocide waged on our people, the Tigray people, the north part of Ethiopia. So until we officially start our event, we keep chanting. We're waiting for a couple of people to come. So we'll do that. So Ryan, take over.
Thank you, Fred. Today marks exactly 500 days since the genocidal war began upon our people. We are from the northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray is located in the northern part of Ethiopia. We have been coming to this ground asking for justice to be served. The first days were asking for our people to be saved from massacre, to be saved from rape, to be saved from massacre. 1 year later, we've been coming here asking for food to be airdropped. For the Eritrean troops have looted resources in Tigray. For the Amhara militia have looted resources in Tigray. No food to eat. We've been coming here for 500 days asking for justice to be served. No justice, no peace.
We demand justice.
No justice, no peace.
We demand justice.
No justice, no peace. No wait.
We demand justice.
500 days of Tigray genocide.
We demand justice.
We
justice!
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
500 days of Tigray genocide.
We demand justice!
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 When do we want justice?
Now!
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 We demand justice now!
Now!
Tigray can't wait!
Now!
Tigray can't wait!
Now!
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
Secretary Blinken, we Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, American Tigrayans have been coming to this ground asking for justice to be served. We're asking you to give Ethiopia the same energy as Russia. We're asking you to give Tigray the same energy as Ukraine, because all lives matter. Humanity over everything. We demand justice.
We demand justice!
Tigray deserves justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
Secretary Blinken, what is going to take for the international community for you to take real action? All we've been receiving is lip services. We Tigrayans are peacefully protesting, seeking for justice to be served. We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice!
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice!
Ethiopia is a failed state. We say so because Ethiopia has been starving its own people for 500 days by blocking aid, by inviting Eritrea, by sending Amhara militia, Ethiopian National Defense Force, to massacre our people, to loot resources. Ethiopia has been doing this to its own people. That's why we say Ethiopia is a failed state. Sanction Ethiopia!
We demand justice!
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 Ethiopia is a failed state!
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
We demand justice!
All lives matter!
We demand justice!
All lives matter!
We demand justice!
It's 21st century, however, there is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia. Ethiopia is starving its own people on purpose. Ethiopia is working to ethnically cleanse, to eliminate the northern part of Ethiopia, to eliminate Tigrayans. We have been coming here for 500 days. Can you imagine going without food, without water, without electricity, without speaking to your parents for 500 days? God knows what's happening to our people. And all we've been doing is peacefully protesting. The people of Tigray are peace-loving people. The people of Tigray are people of faith. We've been coming here hoping that America will do justice, will bring justice to the people of Tigray. Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice!
Call it a genocide.
We demand justice!
Call it a genocide.
We demand justice!
There is a genocide in Tigray. There is a genocide in northern part of Ethiopia. Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
No justice, no peace.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice!
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
500 days of Tigray genocide.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
When do we want justice to be served?
Now!
Now!
No!
Now!
No!
U.S.
U.S.
Please act now!
Please act now!
Please do more!
Please do more!
Tigray can't wait!
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 We demand justice!
We demand justice!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia!
We demand justice!
Ethiopia is ethnically cleansing Tigrayans.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand justice.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
No justice, no peace.
We demand justice.
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 Thank you.
Test one. All right. Bakambar programna khanjamarina. We hope in the TMH crew to be here on time, but ስለዚህ አብደር ከብሉ ዝግቡልና እዮም ምክንያቱም ህዝብና በሃንቀውታ ይጸበያ ያለው ስለሆነ ዛ መዓልቲ በሐቂ TMH ላይቭ ከመሐላልኩ ወይና ደሊና ነርና ገና ስለዚህ ወይም ደማ እስትና ፌስቡክ አክሰሶም ሙልጌታ አብርሃ maybe Mulgeta can do that.
Here.
So today we are demanding, everything is demand today. So we are demanding the US government to take action. We are demanding UN to take action. We are demanding EU to take action. We're not begging anyone today here. It's all demand. So make sure that we amplify the demand. So we know that the US government takes him only 2 days to call the Ukraine is a genocide. But until today, it has been exactly 500 days today, and the US government didn't call the Tigray genocide a genocide. So we are going to demand the US government to call the Tigray genocide a genocide. So we are demanding the US government to fairly take a solution for all crises in the world. Whether it's a white crisis or black crisis, whether it's African crisis or European crisis, whether it is the island crisis or the Asian crisis. So we are going to demand the US government to take actions and resolution for all human crises equally, because we feel like we were left out for some reason, or we're going to call it based on our color and our location in Africa. Because we saw the US government took action the second day of the war in Ukraine. So we are here to demand the US government, they need to take action in Tigray and sanction Ethiopia in the genocidal war in Tigray of Ethiopia. So we are here to demand and also to apply this 500 days and to end this 500 days. We don't want to see another 500 days of genocide. We don't want to see another 100 days of war. We don't want to see another 500 days of rape. We don't want to see another 500 days of hunger. We don't want to see another 500 days of human crisis in Tigray or Ethiopia. We are here to demand justice for our people, for Tigray people. Thank you everyone for listening. Any news?
Okay.
Okay. ኣብዚ ኢና ኣለና ኢሎም ኣለዎ እሞ እምበኣር ክስዑ ቻንትና ገበርና ክብሮም ሓወይተይ ቆም
This way I come.
500 days of Tigray genocide. Our people, the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigrayans have been living in darkness with no food, no water, no electricity, no way how to communicate with the rest of the world. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali of Ethiopia has been denying that there was war in Tigray. He was denying that he didn't invite the Eritrean troops, the troops that were committing war crimes, that were raping little girls, that were killing, massacring everyone left and right. 500 days later, we still stand here on this ground seeking justice. Secretary Blinken, we Tigrayans have been coming here asking you to help us save our family. My extended family are in Ethiopia, in Tigray. I can't help them. Do you know how it feels sleeping with a broken heart on a daily basis, knowing that I cannot save my own family because the Ethiopian government decided to not give us access. The Ethiopian government decided to not give aid to Black aid. The Ethiopian government decided to give permission to its soldiers to commit war crimes and record it on tapes. We've been finding out the killing of our people on social media. This is the government we're dealing with. This is why we say Ethiopia is a failed state. 500 days, imagine that. Kids dying from hunger, mothers committing suicide because they cannot bear seeing the pain of their kids, because they cannot feed their kid. It only took few days to respond to Ukraine. And we don't understand where humanity is. 500 days. We are asking for you to give Ethiopia the same energy as Russia and give Tigray the same energy as Ukraine. We're asking you to sanction Ethiopia. We're asking you to airdrop food to our people, because our people, 50% of Tigrayans will perish if food is not provided within the next couple of days. Do you know how it feels knowing that we cannot save our family? Not because we cannot, but because we are not allowed to do that. Ethiopian government, Abiy Ahmed Ali, is a war criminal because he's blocking aid. Food is not a weapon. Food is not a weapon.
We demand action.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
Our ethnicity is not a crime. Abiy Ahmed Ali has been telling Ethiopians that being Tigrayan is a crime, that they can do anything to a Tigrayan living in Ethiopia. Our people across Ethiopia have been jailed, have been massacred, have been dying inside jail because there is no food, no medicine, even in Ethiopia. Just because there are Tigrayans. Abiy Ahmed Ali have been ethnic profiling Tigrayans. Tigrayan from the Ethiopian National Defense Force, those who saved Ethiopia, who served Ethiopia for years, are now in jail just because they are Tigrayans. They have been in jail. They have been executed for being Tigrayan. They've been murdered for being Tigrayans. We have been coming here, and we thank you for being a voice to us. We've been following you on Twitter, Secretary Blinken. You've been a voice to Tigray. However, all we have received so far is lip services, no action. We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
Ethiopia is a failed state.
We demand action.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand action.
Ethiopia is a failed state.
We demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your presence. So we're officially going to start our event today because we are going to commemorate this 500 days of the Tigray Genocide, the ongoing Tigray Genocide. لذي كم تقول الشعب نقبره تجارو أي تجارو مدرة خنجمر انت لنا إتهم انت أرام انت هجرام قدم تمالي لما عنتي حزون بزارة عزيئة هيوتهم بسنو دلو حتنا نحواتنا بمزكاريو إذا حتنا نحواتنا نكذكر لنا خاء زخر دقيقة تيخونس زخري زنت عالميو عالكم أين عبرن النابلنا دمكم بخنتو فسيسو أي ترفن النابلنا إذي قال أي دقمن قال أي يخونن النابلنا إنتو قالنا نحدثنا نحرنا له نحبنا له مومنتي مالتيو سلزي سماعتات كنذكر لنا بقلبي أيقونن سماعتاتنا بحق سماعتات يوم وتم راح عبد وقت ميلا خوينا مدوا قعود اللو ودقود اللو حاتنا نحواتنا تيكونس أملو علم تقراوي بالساعة زيد ودقود اللو بحمام كونه بقتلت كونه سماعتاتنا يوم مخنياتهم هيوتهم حتصر دلو بتبتحنا دلو مكران سبان المخنياتيو كحكموت حكيمهم كدحنو إنا قالوا دموتو دلو سعان حكمنا بليعهم كنبرونا خالو دموتو دلو بتميت حزبنا እቶም ኣብ ምድሪ ኣምሓራን ኣብ ምድሪ ኢትዮጵያን ብሓዊ እንዳተቃፀሉ ዝሞቱ ዘለዉ ኣሓትናን ኣሕዋትናን እቶም ከዓ ካብ ኩሉ ንላዕሊ ከዓ ምእንቲ ኣና ምእንቲ መሰልና መለዮ ተኸዲኖም ጠበንጃ ሒዞም ዝኳሸሑ ዘለዉ ኣሓትናን ኣሕዋትናን ንክንዘክር ንዳሎ ንዓቶም ክንዝክር ከለና ከዓ ብሃይማኖት ተለይ ኮይኑ ወይ ብጥዕና ምክንያት ተለይ ኮይኑ ጉልባብና ንቁባዕናን ዘለና ነውፅሞ ሰማዕታትና ንዘክር
سمعتنا نذكر
عرفتي كبرن موجسن سمعتاتنا أنيلنا كابزق مقصال ناي تيغراي ناشنال أنتم جنا كوخالا وخالو with the United States National Anthem كوغالي برنامجنا خنجمرنا ناي تيغراي ناشنال أنتم نا United States National Anthem كنزمر تلنا بانديرانا نلعلي نكبرو سلازي كنجمرنا أنا أزي قسمنا أياتنا ناشنال أنتمنا سلازي please pass it the next line التحلالفو thank you سلازي ناي تيغراي ناشنال أنتم الله أحلفو لهم لأنت عم بحنصع كم زمر عنيلا
وكان السعر
ما يتبل نفسي عججت الرقم بنقول عن التراس ما عد يخون بيتنا ليت الكتر نقعزو يدكم يتمنى نسمر حالنا نسمر حالنا
وكاين السعر مريت تبابنا عالسقانا يكركر اسمع سلاسلها سقانا على مراد يبقى حجي خوني احسنت رايك حوش خيري بتر
نسبري حيلنا نسبي حيلنا
وكاين السعر يقوم بالغزارة بنايم أصوات المقصد في صارت تنظر زخفنا من كرا والنظام يكبر يسير يحيلنا يسير يحيلنا وعوتنا يسير يحيلنا يسير يحيلنا دعوتنا يسير يحيلنا يسير يحيلنا دعوتنا Tigray سعر Tigray سعر Tigray سعر Tigray سعر Tigray سعر لعوادنا لعوادنا Thank you. Tigray will prevail.
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 Thank you. We'll follow by the United States national anthem. Please stand still and have your right hand on your left chest. Thank you. God bless the United States of America. Thank you, America, for standing with humanity. Thank you, America, for standing with the people of Tigray. Thank you. So now we follow officially will open our protest today. Abotatna amongona sanadalo. Abotatna كل شعب من المقاومة تساوي قديتهم انتقلت. حضيرهم ملعيتي بتخسيان النقدسو. نحن مدرك اللوانا مثلو. مستحيل مدهان على انت حوصو. كل الشعب مدرنا سلدبار كلنا عندما سلمكم. أبوتاتنا قدمي تقدم عن الله.
كلنا نصلي دالو بسم الله وولد ومنفس ቅዱስ አሐዱ አምላክ በቅድስት ሥላሴ ዘአምን ወትሐፀን ክህደከ ሰይጣን በቅድመ ዛቲ የቅድስት ቤተክርስቲያን ተይእቲ ስምዐ ማርያም ስምዐ ለማለም አፍረከ ወንሰብሐከ ወንባርከከ ወንታመነከ ንገኒለከ ወንቀነ ለስምከ ወንሰግድለከ ወበለከ ይሰግድ ኩሉ ወለከ ይትቀነ ኩሉ ልሳን
أنت وأنت كان عليك زيادة من جسدك أنت لا تجد سكاوى ولا جنة فلسوا كان ينادى كان هارنا تدوس ولكن إليه أنت نصر الصليب كما يقولوا كل فجرات جزينا سرت كتاب رحنا زيادة أنت هزنا نتعلمنا من وجلنا إنسنا نسمع ما يحال في الأرض ومقول تنسخا فرعتها شو أجي بقى سافر الإنسان سمعنا وسنزع كنا قبل مسجانا يسعها نسخا ون نسانا وينكا صرفنا نسمع دمانا نسمع ون نسنا كان لمن كان لنا ذنب قفعيه هزنا تقفلوا سان تزلوا هيوتهم ولا كاسر زلوا لو ربما مدسم ومقول ما نفردوا كعيو سراوي تتغير ون هاي لما يقول لنا وقاشوا من مخاطئ من كلنا كله كبابيتات ستيتات مسيو موزي دمسا من خاص معوز مسوح واتن حاتن وين بارخلنا وطاتنا وين بارخلنا نسأل عقبنا أيو نمرت عقبنا أيو مالت يتكسان مخال مالت ننتهي نحينا نسلوهم بصيت النقروهم عطان زعطان صلاة السرق كله مايلت كله قداسي ننتهي زي أو زي دمسنا حنا سمعت سلجنا ندحار تيبلنا كل جزء دمسنا خلنا نسمع علنا مالتي هذا حاجة جزء مزحال يري مثالي نايتي HR 6600 نسوق شاولمي تفرموا تبقى عقبوني شلل تنياتات نخول لنا عمو من يخسر حلنا حرنا بعلتنا بعلتنا تزي كوينا تزي سرقنا من يخسر حلنا صلاتنا ما قطعنا ليت الكثرن جنزو مفيسهم قلوة مفيسهم يقول اللهم وزي لبخنا ولا يقبلنا نسوي عن تلنا وين مسينا نمسنا خنا سمع يقبلنا أيو عين الزححال يزي حجي وزي عارفه بس عندي موت يلن عددت موت يلن أبونا يموت يلن نمنتاي نزحل كنت حلا يقبلنا تسفق القرص ونا يقبلنا صلاتنا زدلي ونسي تسفق القرص ما بقاس نقول نقدر نقدر فيهم زدلي يمو زيابير مسانا يقول زيابير نتوز موتو عرفت نفسي هابلنا تمزحمهم يمحارلنا ليتن كثر نسرحون عاتم وقول هاي لما يهابلنا مساعتم حاوير يسرحلنا نولاني تعملك بركات مسكولنا يقول زيابير عملنا نعدنا نسألنت يرئينا زحزنا يزننا صوم نيسوها جزية يومو تسوها بسلام فلسيمنا نابرها تسوها بسلام يبصرنا نهاجرنا وقول حاوير يبصرنا شكرنا زيابير حقنا بسلام يعلنا نخلكم بمحرات يباركم سماي تنبر ربنا سمكاي قدس من قصفات مصاف عكاف سماي كم دخنا قمد ما مدريخون نايلت مقبنا لهم هابنا نحنا نزودلنا بدلهم كم نحد قلهم بدلنا حدا قلنا كاكفا احنا نامبرنا فتنا يتتونا من قسن حيرين كبرنا تكايمون زل العالم وقزت يا مريم ناقدس جبريل ملاك سلامتان سلام بلك له وحساب كيد نقليخي بسلاح ون نقليخي نيجزاهر صوات عدل سلامتان عافي قبا كاب انستي برختن السخيخين اي محسن كورون بروخيو اوس اجازه ملاخي في الساعه تفسي እግዚአብሔር ሳኸይሞ ካፍቆር ወድኺ ጎይታና መድኃኒና ኢየሱስ ክርስቶስ ፍራት ለምንልና ኃጢአትና ምን ተሰረየልና ንዘላለም አሜን ነአብን ንወልድን ንመንፈስ ቅዱስን ክብር ምስጋና ይሁን እግዚአብሔር ይባርኩም እግዚአብሔር ድምፅና ይስማዕልና አምላክ
አሜን አሜንና ቃለ ሕይወት ይስማዕልና አቦታትና ንትገብሩልና በረኸት ኩል ሻዕ መስገን ቃለ ሕይወት ይስማዕልና thank you so much مباركس برنامجنا خنجمرينا سلزي officially it برنامجنا خفتنا حونا ايتمسفن اينو بدرخ قابزمو حركاو كرح تروينا برنامجنا اجهم اناتم our main target today is the White House. We're going to be at the eclipse. We will be the first one to be at the eclipse, so we should be proud. It's for the first time ever in over 20 years that the White House ground is open. So ايتمسفن اينا to the front, please.
نينا وعلى حنا مسعكم وعلى حنا فركم قرب حصر زبالة نومي نايلومي برنامجاتنا زرباتات كينا بزح ملختنا تراك نحلف ناي كله لما دمس خوون شرحون قبرت لنا ناي كلاتنا ناي بفرزقي كونن ناي حفتنا رايلي كونن ناي كلاتنا خوون ناي كلاتنا دمس حاولنا نسمع سلازغونن نومي ناتكم يو بزح كذا ربعي نزارم وأنا جن علامة أنتاي لو ما علتنا كذا لنا سلام ويسر تقبل لنا علامة أنتاي وان بتصور مخالد اللي حدا كانت علامة حمش تميت معلتي حزبنا عم سببان عم تشنكن عم تفعتنيو حليف وزنه حزون كم أبو يزنو سلازي بزا 500 عمد معلتات يوتهم مسانو أحواتنا داديتاتنا أحتنا نقول حبرة هذه تسووا نعاتهم نذكر كلاي حزبنا نتي حزون أبصابا نكتبين زلوا قالوا زو أيها مساخة عين حزون إلنا نبل كاليتي زي مقبار زلينا تري ولهم وعمتن شديش صور حدا رجع غيرنا لنا من كسراس حزبنا تطور خلول تلا معالم كم زود عين فلت بحد سير جزء خود عيننا تصفان قبر تقرنا تفلت وياهم صلاتنا ون ناف حسهم زو حدش سنقرات ما قور يمدح حد سلازي كين دكم نتهزبنا حزون مساخاينا حزون أيوها عين السعكان مساخات تتوكل الله ليتن كترين بقري خود مسحي مساخان لنا عينا نبرر له معلتين سلازي نهزبنا لنا مساخاينا عايز حالنا أي ندحري تيبلنا أي سلفنا أي تحكنا نبرر له معلتين سالساي قال كده أنا أتولي قال كده أنا سلسة نجار قال كده أنا كنا أتوجبها حنتي هذا حز جميرنا يا زلنا صراحتي حزون بثبت أنكر معه هات أنكرنا أبرتعنا كابزي بزبالة أملكم تقولنا كابزي بلس الذي هالو كافتوز نبرنا غير محزين حوار بينات على سلو أبوي أنتو باتاتشين يقولون يرب حنتي إذا كتشن مفرامس أمريكا مولو شحزيس عسرت شعات الشحسات راي فريق معنا حزين يقبلنا معناتهم هزمنا دمتي هزمنا ينازين جورا زلنا سلازي كل سب سرحنا أنت سرحنا هيكون إنه 25 سنة 200 شح نقبرنا خلينا قرنا يانا قرن حزي تويت كنقبرت لنا 240 شح تويت واحد ما عاد تجبرنا له بزين له سلازي زي نقول له مقنعات لنا كنقبرنا خلينا سلازي حنت النقرة تخمتا جمرنا يا لو مون جناينا قال سنا يودعنا جنا عطاف يمسحنا يون سلازي انتاينا هنقبر زلنا كمتا مجمرات جمرنا يحزون تبراتعنا نعاهم كنسلينا حانت زيا كنقبراينا زيا أو كنوليا بحبارك خاليتي حالنتنا خنتنا خيرنا حزمنا انتاي يبل عدي خوينو دقنا يحبوننا الله يبل دقنا يحبوننا الله خبلتلو دقنا حبيرهم بحبار كوينا من كساقوس الله هكندنا دمص عفنا الله ناس زودي عزي نفاس تأتينا عبد بقولش بقرب نجارات تسا كنسح عم تجمرنا نتو هزبينا قسانة القتل نتو هزبينا خسانة وندلون نتو هزبيو تسفاز قبرنا ورا تسفاخ نغرف سلازي ناتنا حادنت هزمنا وخينو بس بهايمانوت بامنت بعلمه بصوتات تتفليو أتقول زولو كله أوارا وأنا 3 عامات مولو زي هالوجه لحالة 10 9 معد سلازي هزبونا عبد السبب عزلو ناموتنا هالو عبد السقاي نهالو هزبنا بالحرج زي بلا بحالينا نابلا زي نحنا كم أجرنا إملة الجبرنا يجبرنا تسرح التنسام سرحنا سلازي خاليت الجبر جبرنا حال النذرة لتنا آخرنا على ببجزي زلعلو يجبرنا يعني كل سب كم دق سبنا عزيز بزين تتهالى سرنا ولا عتيم تتهالى إرترا خيدي بحال بروباغندا يبحال تتجرون أنت جبر ذلك كسانة حضرنا به حزبنا كم خي يجبر حواسنا متسمنا مسكين ركب تخيلنا دمسنا هون تخيلنا ببوتو ناب حاولهم تخرج لهم هاي تخيل سألي أخلي سألي بصفات قلبي سبب الخوف يخلني نسيهم تقول لك اللي إحنا الماضي حزبنا خلص ويقولنا كسانة الجورة لهم هذا حزب نتعب ملول كاب سرحنا نتعب ملول ناس بالبيت سلازي كل نزجور سرحتي متفكرنا إنفورميشن وارا نحلونا يجاونا تسرحنا حلو يجاتنا بدر بيجرنا الناس سخاخنا نقرنا نتزرارنا دحين محرة كم دي تأكلنا ولا مرحتنا كم دي جورو انتاي تجورو لكم عم انتاي نقدر لنا نحن زرار بوم وكلنا هيكم سيد تأخاخنكم عاوزين لنا سمعنا أخوكم يسمعنا ذا اليوم بلاتفورم تلفزيون الخليج لذي الحريت تيكون القدمية النحساب نهزمنا نتطوع كلمة بحكونا بس كل شكراته هو نحل تطوع كلمة تايدورنا له أو صلاتنا تايدورنا له صلاتنا حدا كنت أمن تسفى قريسنا كنبتاتني ندل كنبتاتني نمزل كن موت يوم ندل كم هزم خلينا نبرينا ندل زيادة ندل لازم نزيد يدخلوا تريال لهم 360 دقيقة خبابات غير زلوا خالد ترقم يقولوا لازم أخلي من قد سلسة أنا يكونن من قد خياتو أخلي خياتو لازم كلا خالد تزي كوينو كعاتو دلاليوم كعاتو خليو يوكرين راشيا يوكرين حالين تتلف ناتو أقول تلو زغلوا تسأل كله ود قلنا تخيلين تلو قل كنت يوم تاج اسمعني عم ناي حاجز كعاتو خليو humanitarian assistance كعاتو خليو ስለዚህ ኢብን ኣብ ጦርነት ማእከል ኮይንካ እውን ይልበል እዚ ሰብኣውነት ዘለዎ ዝገብሮ ስለዝኮነ ሰብኣውነት ስለዘይብሎም ንሳቶም ግን ዝደልዩ እንታዮም ንሕና ክንመውት ክንዓረብ ክንጠፍእ ካልኣይ ክንስደድ እውን እዮም ደልዩ እንታይ ንምግባር እዩ ከምቲ ብቅድመ ደርጊ እውን ዝብሎ ዝነበረ ብሃይለ ስላሴ እውን ዝብሎ ዝነበሩ ሎም እውን ደርጊ ዝጥቀመሉ ዘሎ ነቲ ዓሳ ንምጥፋእ ነቲ ባሕሪ مدراق يقول ስለዚህ ሲያም ዝለውና ዘለ ንሕር ህዝብና ጠቢብ መንግስት ይህዶና ንሕር ህዝብና ጠቢብ ዝመርሐና ሰሪርና ንሕር ህዝብና ጠቢብ ተሰዲዱ ናራ ይብልና በሓባር ኮይና ክንቃለሰሉ ንኽእል ባይታታት የብልና ስለዚህ እዚኦም ፍሕሱ ዘለው ሳት እዚ እናፍሓስዮም ዝሓቱ ስለዚህ እዚ ንምንታይ ይገብርዋ ኣለዉ እዚኣ ተዘግበር ስራሕቲ ዋላ ሽግራት እናሃለውና ትሽግራ ባዕልትና ንፈቱ بعاتهم بزخفتنا من قد يكوننا في شجراتنا بحوار كنا عيفتها شجرات مفتاح لندتها لنا عسرت شعات عملت على سناينا 20 عملتها 20 شعات عملتها صراحتنا راينا شجراتنا لا مفتاح ثانيه لنا قالوا سبات فتحنا لنا بعلتنا لا بعلتنا شجرات كل فتح يحجزونا نتلنا عرفت نتلنا يتحاجزونا ذات كأوزع جن شجر تراجل بعلنا نفذ لو تقولني شجرنا نفتحه بتشجر مهلانا أو نزرع ربنا نحن تراينا نزرع ربنا قالوا بقى كلنا نحن نزرع ربنا نفكر ونعمل لذي زيش لزهونة زعما عالتي زي ميرنا نجبر صراحتنا نتراخر حبرتنا نتراخر حدنتنا نتراخر بحد بنصرهون عين الزحل عين الدكم تسفع نورة كاب كله لما تعانتوا زوركوا زلالينا تسفع كورس تسفع كورس يا مدلل معالت بزنا وحقوزري تسفع تسفع نغورز خيد حزب سلازولو عاوي يمزت عمامنا له يفضيهم بتورنا سعرنا يخلون بحيل سعرنا يخلون بسايكولوجي يم سعرنا زدلو بأمنات يم سعرنا زدلو كن سعر كن دكم حمقات كسمعنا رأسنا خلنا للدنيا مدلل زيا تا وانا مسار حجرهم جوس واسع زيا نزيا عدل كباو من يبلنا ስለዚህ እዚህ አንድ ገብራ ከመና ሽግራትና መንገዳን ፈተህ በሐራር ኮይና ድምጽና ነጠራኸር አዮ ሐለ ባህል ከሐለፈ ሰሙር ይخሙ እዚያም መወዳታ ይብሉ እዚያቶም ከገብሩ ዝኹሉ ጭካኔ መወዳታ ይብሉ ካሉን ክርን ሆኒ ካብዚ ትማል ዝረናዮ በጣም ይخم ሰብዶ ከምዚ ሆኒ ካብዚ እንዳልና ንላዕሊ ንሳቶም ካሉን ክገብሩ ክንርከን ገበር ይብሉ ገይሮም ወኮይ ባይዘው ዝውጥጻል لومي 50 نابرة بكسر سلنا رايو أكلاتو بأكل سلنا رايو أب ولوكو مكينا مولو تجارو كانسيلامي مكينا مولو تجار إلا زي كازو زيهم دارت يبلومن زي وسن يبلومن نزوي نادز جوورا تكانة سلازي بتوز جوورا تكانة نحنا هم كن ندحري يبلنا رأسنا خندنا يبلنا كنتش أنا رأي يبلنا حاضرهم نن رأسنا نتعاد مسؤول تدخيمه عايتل كم الساعة علنا هنا ما هنساها أنا مساحتكم تقولوا حنا حاولنا نشيل تدخيمه على خويا مساحة وناتوا حالنا ناتدقاقفنا هنا من كيز لنا عايزونا كن سعرنا من ترتر زي بلنا نجار تقرأي ترتر زي بلنا نجار كن سعرنا سعرات عزيز تقرأي كسعريا تقرأي سعر الله اسمه تقرأي جبنا أيو كسعر جماعي سلازي زي ترتاري حالون ما يبني الله
نيرنا أي تمسفن Tigray سعر Tigray سعر Tigray سعر Thank you so much, Thomas Finn. So officially we start this day. Today is exactly marks the 500 days since this genocidal war on Tigray begins. So now we have few announcements to make. Then after the announcements, we keep chanting for next hour. As you all see that we have this TV truck display to show the atrocity in Tigray. So it have the barcode that we are begging you to sign. ስለዚህ ኣብ ሙሉእ ከተማታት ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ ክዘውሩ ይሰብዓይ እሱ ክንገብረና so thank you for the support ክብሮም take over please
ኣለናዶ ንእሽተይ ነገር ንምንጋሪ እዛ ፔቲሽን እሲ ብጣዕሚ ኢና ንሕዘን ትኸይንና 25,000 ፔቲሽን ንምስብሳብ ኣውፂና ኣለና ኩለና ሸር ተገርናዮ ወይ ባዕልና ተገርና ክነብፅሓ ኢና 28 እዩ 25 هذا 18 شهر حالنا 17 نيرة هذا بدي أقول سلمت ناقرنا 18 بس حالنا بليز كلهم فرموا اللي يفرموا سمات نقروهم 25 من الأسف دعمي يقلل إن أتمس من عنده ناقرت له ناينا حدنا وصاني بالميرو بدعمي زم مسوات نخون له هذا تجارو نجهد تجري لنا تجري يوم زي أخي من تنحزن يا منه تنحرني لنا سلازي نحنا تجارو جاقانينا هزون تنسعرنا هزون نعادنتنا زن أمزي الله زن حواتي لما أخال خاطو عين زابيتشن اسكان ناقورهم فرموا لي فرموا صلاة عليهم إذن الله مزحفتي اسكان بمقدار قلال يا بيتشن لمفرم أن هذا حادنتنا لمقلاس حانت ناقر نبال كلنا Tegaru united, we never be divided.
Tegaru
united, we never be divided. Tegaru united, we never be divided. Tegaru united, we never be divided. Tegaru united, we never be divided. Tigray
Thank you, Kabram. So please. Ellen and her crew, they are going to walk around, sign this petition. We'll have a longer time at the eclipse. ስለዚህ ኣብ eclipse እድል ከበንየ ንበዓል ኤደንሞ challenge ደለኩም ሰባት ክሕግዛና እየን ማለት እዩ. So we are here today mark exactly 500 days. The State Department crew, they know us. We've been coming here for the last 500 days, once, twice, sometimes 3 times a week. And today is a significant day. Today is an ugly day and a dark day for us, for Tigrayan Americans, because we are really disappointed in our government, the United States government, for simple reason that the United States government looked at crisis in Ukraine and in Tigray of Ethiopia differently. We've been coming here demanding justice for the last 500 days. And the U.S. government have a blind eyes and a deaf ear for our cause. But the Ukraine case mark exactly today, 26 days, and the U.S. government and the international community, it is calumniated, it is a genocide. But this is biased, this is ugly, this is America you don't want to be. You don't want to be in this part of history, America. America, learn from your history. And like what you do all the time, be on the right side of the truth, be on the right side of humanity, be with the people of Tigray, and call this genocidal war on our people a genocide, because it is a genocide. What more do you want? We provide you all the evidences you need. Leave alone as the Tigrayan Americans, the international medias have been broadcasting and reporting this crisis in Tigray. But the United States government is responding differently from the Ukraine crisis. So we are here today to demand the U.S. government to take action and to call it a genocide and to end the Tigray genocide. U.S. Take action now! Take action now! Take action now!
Take action now!
We demand action!
action!
We demand 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 justice!
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 Hashtag Tigray Genocide!
We demand justice!
Hashtag Tigray Genocide!
We demand justice!
US call it a genocide!
We demand justice!
US call it a genocide!
We demand justice!
US in the Tigray Genocide!
We demand justice!
US in the Tigray Genocide!
We demand justice!
US call it a genocide!
We demand justice!
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 Justice for Tigray!
We demand justice!
Justice for Tigray!
We demand justice!
Justice for our people!
We demand justice!
Justice for our people!
We demand justice!
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 There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia!
We demand justice!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia!
We demand justice!
US call it a genocide!
We demand justice!
US call it a genocide!
We demand justice!
US it is a genocide!
We demand justice!
US it is a genocide!
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice!
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice!
US there is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia!
We demand justice!
US there is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia!
We demand justice!
US aircraft food to Tigray!
We demand justice!
US aircraft medicine to Tigray!
We demand justice!
US aircraft aid to Tigray!
We demand justice!
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 Thank you. Brian, take over.
Thank you. Okay, I'm leaving with the truck. This truck will be circling around the city, showing what's going on in Ethiopia. Children are dying because there is a man-made famine in Tigray that has lasted for 500 days. We Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia have been coming to this ground, have been protesting across the world, demanding justice. Secretary Blinken, we've been coming here thanking you for always keeping us in your mind, but all we've got is lip services. We are demanding action to be taken today because 50% of Tigrayans will die if aid is not provided in the next couple of days. We Tigrayans, Americans have been coming to this ground asking you to sanction Ethiopia to provide aid to save my family, to save our family. Our extended family are dying from a man-made starvation. For a year, we've been asking you to stop the war crimes, gang rape, massacring youth, massacring religious leaders. Few days ago, you responded to the catastrophe of Ukraine. And we Tigrayans are standing here asking you to give Ethiopia the same energy as Russia, and to give Tigray the same energy that you're giving Ukraine. All lives matter. Where is humanity? Where is the love? We Tigrayans are peace-loving people. We are peacefully demonstrating on a daily basis trying to save our family. There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
When do we want justice to be served?
No!
Now.
No!
US. There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
Demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia. We demand justice.
We demand justice!
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia. Call it a genocide.
We demand justice.
Call it a genocide.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
Ethiopia is a failed state.
We demand justice.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand justice.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand justice.
For 500 days, our people have been living with no food, no water, no electricity, no way how to communicate with the rest of the world. The government, Ethiopian government, Abiy Ahmed Ali, Prime Minister of Ethiopia, has been denying the war crimes that has been happening, has been blocking aid to ethnically cleanse the people of Tigray. Our identity is not a crime.
We demand justice.
Being Tigrayan is not a crime.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
No justice, no peace.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice.
We demand justice now.
We demand justice.
We demand justice now.
We demand justice.
Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice.
Tigray can't wait.
We demand justice.
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia that has lasted 500 days. Our people have been dying first from massacre, from rape, from drone attacks. And today we're standing here telling you that our people, 50% of Tigrayans will die if aid is not provided like today. We demand justice! We demand justice! Tigray deserves justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
500 days of Tigray genocide!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
No justice, no peace!
We demand justice.
We demand justice! We demand justice! U.S. act now!
We demand justice.
U.S. act now!
We demand justice.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand justice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alenado! Alenado! I can't hear you, my folks. أبدا سايد لكم ولا نستعيتوا هذه كورة. نما أرجع ما بيزا خدكم. إذا خدكم. أبدا سايد لكم. Please, today is important. And now let's amplify this ugly day, this dark day of our life. The 500 days of the Tigray Genocide. ስለዚህ በሓደ ንኹን ኩልና ኣብ ሳይድ ዘለኹም ናብ ማእኸል እትዉ ምክንያቱም we need the stronger voice, the loudest voice here at the State Department in Washington DC. So today is important. We demand justice!
We demand justice.
We demand justice!
We demand justice.
500 days of genocide!
We demand justice.
500 days of genocide!
We demand justice.
500 days of hunger!
We demand justice.
500 days without internet!
We demand justice.
500 days without communication!
We demand justice!
500 days without food!
We demand action!
500 days without medicine!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action.
U.S. take action now!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
500 days of genocide!
We
Demand action.
500 days of genocide!
We
Demand action.
500 days of man-made famine!
We demand action!
500 days without communication!
We demand action!
500 days without any medicine!
We demand action!
500 days without any humanitarian aid!
We demand action!
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 U.S. take action now!
We
Demand
demand
action.
U.S. take action now!
We
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
Sanction Ethiopia.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand sanction.
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 Ethiopia is a failed state.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
Ethiopia is starving Tigray.
We demand action.
We demand sanction. Ethiopia is starving Tigray.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
Ethiopia is bombing Tigray.
We demand sanction.
Ethiopia is bombing Tigray.
We demand sanction.
Ethiopia is guilty of Tigray genocide.
We demand sanction.
Ethiopia is guilty of war crimes in Tigray.
We demand sanction.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand sanction.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand sanction.
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 We demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand action.
We demand action.
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand action.
There is a genocide in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand action.
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
US take action now.
We demand action.
US take action now.
We demand action.
US end the Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
US end the Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
US end the siege in Tigray.
We demand action.
US end the siege in Tigray.
We demand action.
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 We are Tigrayans from the northern part of Ethiopia, Tigray. The people of Tigray are people of faith. The people of Tigray are people of reality. People who fought for freedom for centuries. For 500 days, we have been coming here asking you to save our people. Can you imagine living without food, without water, without electricity, without communicating with your extended family for 500 days? Can you imagine that? Can you imagine you cannot feed your kids? Your kids dying from starvation because the Ethiopian government, Abiy Ahmed Ali, decided to block aid, decided to starve Tigrayans to death. Secretary Blinken, we've been coming here also thanking you for always following up with Tigray. However, 500 days later, all we've got is lip services. Ukraine got action. Our people are dying from a man-made starvation. This is the 21st century. How hard is it to sanction Ethiopia? How quick the world was to sanction Russia, to be there for Ukraine. But us, Tigrayans, we've been coming here to this ground asking for justice to be served for 500 days. Man-made starvation is killing my people. Man-made starvation is taking away the precious lives of my people. We demand action!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action.
There is a genocidal war in Tigray of Ethiopia!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
In the siege in Tigray!
We demand action.
We demand action!
We demand action.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action.
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action.
All lives matter!
We demand action.
We say Ethiopia is a failed state because Ethiopia is starving its own people. Ethiopia is massacring its own people on purpose. Ethiopia is ethnically cleansing the northern people, the people of Tigray. 500 days of Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
Ethiopia is a failed state.
We demand action.
We demand
demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand action.
Tigray can't wait.
We demand action.
U.S. do more.
We demand action.
U.S. do more.
We demand action.
U.S. do better.
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
500 days of Tigray genocide. We demand action.
We demand action.
No justice, no peace.
We demand action.
No justice, no peace.
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
Ethiopia is a failed state.
We demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand action.
We demand sanction.
We demand action.
Sanction Ethiopia.
We demand action.
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 We demand sanction.
We demand sanction.
500 days of Tigray genocide. Our people have been massacred, have been displaced. Over 120 young girls have been raped by the Eritrean troops, by the Amhara militia. Some of our sisters were told that they're going to rape them and insert sharp objects into their womb so they can no longer have Tigrayan babies. We have been hearing this horrific news, living in agony, 500 days and no action. However, Ukraine gets action. Russia gets sanctioned within a couple of days. 500 days we've been coming here, peacefully protesting to save our extended family. Secretary Blinken, what will it take for you to say no more Tigray genocide? We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action!
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action!
There is a man-made famine in Tigray of Ethiopia.
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
Food for Tigray!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
Medicine for Tigray!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
Ethiopia is a failed state!
We demand action!
We demand sanction!
We demand sanction!
We demand sanction!
We demand sanction!
Ethiopia is a failed state!
We demand sanction!
We demand sanction!
We demand sanction!
Tigray can't wait!
We demand action!
We demand action!
We demand action!
Thank you.
Thank you. Alenado!
Alana.
Alenado! Alenado! We want it to be on record today. Today marks exactly 500 days since the Tigray Genocide began in November 4, 2020. We are here to demand action from the United States government, to tell our disappointment and our hurt to the U.S. government. The U.S. government take action on a white color, blue eyes, blonde hair. But guess what, U.S. government? We are significant. We are Tigrayans. We are the origin of humanity. We are the home of Lucy. We are Tigrayans. Our lives matter. We are demanding the U.S. government to sanction Ethiopia and to end the Tigray genocide. Like, call it the Ukraine genocide. Call it the Tigray genocide. I am here demanding the U.S. government to call the Tigray genocide a genocide because it is a genocide. Human crisis should be treated equally all over the globe. It shouldn't be different when it's in Europe, when it's in Africa. It shouldn't be no different. Human crisis is a crisis, whether it's a white crisis or a black crisis. It is a human crisis. So we are here to tell our disappointment in the U.S. government and the international community. Today marks the Ukraine crisis 26 days, but the Tigray genocide exactly 500 days today. You are a witness here, the State Department crew, all employees. We've been coming here every week, sometimes twice, 3 times, hoping
U.S. will serve justice for all people for Tigray. But the U.S. government have a deaf ears and a blind eyes for our cause. But he have wide open eyes and ears for Ukraine cries. And we are telling the world the position of the United States government is disappointing. We appreciate what you're doing for Ukraine people. We are grateful that you're trying to end the crisis in Ukraine because we care all humanity. We don't support and allow crisis all over. So we appreciate the action you're taking so far on the Ukraine people. But we are disappointed because you didn't take no action for our cause for the Tigray genocide. So that's why we are here. Today we are demanding explanation. We are demanding action from Mr. Secretary Blinken. You've been taking our cause since the second day in your office. But Mr. Secretary, Your Excellency, we are United States citizens and we are disappointed at you, sir, because you didn't save the life of our people. As we speak, 4.5 million people are about to perish from the face of earth, the Tigrayans, because of the man-made famine. So we are here to demand the U.S. government to provide humanitarian aid to Tigray. We say to you, America, you've been on the right side of history. In Syria, you provide medicine and food every day through airlift and save the Syrians. We saw you what you did in Yemen. You provide aid to Yemenis. What happened to us, the Tigrayans? Why the United States government is not providing aid to Tigray? We have close to 100,000 refugees in Sudan and 2 million people all over Tigray that displaced from the western Tigray. But the United States government didn't take no action or didn't collect no donations from all over the world for Tigray cause. But for Ukraine cause, the Red Cross, CNN, all international communities are raising a lot of money to save Ukrainians. And we are disappointed in this world. It is 22nd century. I thought that the world is better. I thought that the world is see humanity and equal. I thought that the world is united and closer because of the information technology. But you make it seem Tigray is somewhere in a space, not in a stairs, because you didn't take no action for Tigray cause. Mr. Secretary, I know you're arriving to your office today. I am an American. We are Tigrayan Americans. Mr. Secretary, we are disappointed by your actions, not taking any action on Tigray crisis. Mr. Secretary, on the second day of the crisis of the Ukraine, you claim it is a genocide, but the Tigray genocide marks today 500 days and you're not taking no actions. I am demanding as Tigrayan American, Mr. Secretary, take action and end the Tigray genocide. Take action and end the siege in Tigray. Take action and provide humanitarian aid in Tigray. I am heartbroken. I am disappointed because I choose to be an American because America is a freedom land. America is a freedom of a home of humanity. But I saw today that I don't matter. My life doesn't matter. The white, the blonde, the blue eyes lives matter. So I am disappointed as all my fellow Tigrayans here at the United States government. Because today marked 26 days the Ukraine crisis. But Mr. Secretary, you know it because you took our cousin's second day in your office, and today the Tigray genocide marked 500 days. I am demanding the U.S. government to take action and end the Tigray genocide. Take action now! Take action now! Take action now! Tigray can't wait! 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 Tigray can't wait!
Tigray can't wait!
Tigray can't wait!
Tigray can't wait!
Tigray can't wait!
Tigray can't wait!
America, take action now!
Can't wait!
America, take action now!
Can't wait!
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
We demand action.
End the Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
End the Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
End the siege in Tigray.
We demand action.
End the man-made famine in Tigray.
We demand action.
End the human crisis in Tigray.
We demand action.
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 We demand justice.
We demand action.
We demand justice.
We demand action.
Tigray can't wait.
We demand action.
Tigray can't
We
wait.
demand action.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
Hashtag Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
US in the Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
US in the Tigray genocide.
We demand action.
US in the siege in Tigray.
We demand action.
US in the man-made famine in Tigray.
We demand action.
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 We demand